On December 14, 2023, New York City became the backdrop for an unexpected clash between two of the most polarizing figures in combat sports and online entertainment, Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. This encounter, which many had anticipated for months, was not orchestrated but felt almost inevitable. Tension had been brewing between the two personalities, and when they finally crossed paths on a bustling street, chaos ensued. Jake Paul, known for his brash persona and penchant for calling out combat sports legends, found himself face-to-face with a man who would not back down. The confrontation took place in a crowded public space, surrounded by fans, onlookers, and smartphones eager to capture every moment. Jake has made a name for himself by mocking and trash-talking, challenging everyone from Mike Tyson to older fighters who have seen better days. His strategy has always been to create spectacle, but Andrew Tate was different. A four-time kickboxing world champion with a staggering net worth of $710 million, Tate was not someone Jake could easily dismiss with snarky remarks. The altercation began when Tate, clearly fed up with Jake's antics, approached him in the street with a message. This was not a promotional stunt or a ploy for social media attention. It was a matter of respect. Tate confronted Jake about his tendency to cherry-pick opponents and avoid true competition. "If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me," Tate challenged. "I'll take a few weeks off from my retired life to kick the living, expletive, out of you." His words were not motivated by a need for attention or a payday. Tate had already made his fortune and sought only respect, something Jake Paul had yet to earn in his eyes. In that moment, Jake's usual bravado seemed to vanish. Tate's towering presence and the confidence of a seasoned fighter stripped Paul of his swagger. Jake, known for his quick comebacks and loud mouth, found himself at a loss for words. His sarcastic remarks and exaggerated sense of superiority were met with cold silence. Tate didn't engage in the banter Jake was accustomed to. Instead, he calmly called out Jake's entire approach to combat sports. "You want to fight, but you won't fight real fighters. You're fighting old men who are past their prime." Tate's words were a direct assault on Jake's entire persona, his brand, and the very foundation of his career. The tension between Jake and Tate wasn't merely a petty argument. It represented a clash of ideologies. Jake embodied the new era of combat sports, where viral moments and social media overshadow real competition. For him, success was about selling fights rather than proving oneself as a fighter. Conversely, Tate came from an old-school mentality where respect is earned through hard work and dedication in the ring. He had sacrificed everything for his career and refused to let someone like Jake diminish what it meant to be a true fighter. As Tate continued to press Jake, it became evident that this confrontation was about more than just personal insults. It was a statement against the superficiality of modern combat sports. Tate was tired of watching someone like Jake build a career off social media fame and YouTube antics while avoiding genuine competition. He called Jake out for carefully curating matchups against fighters who were well past their prime, demanding respect that Jake had not earned. Jake, visibly rattled as the cameras rolled and the crowd watched, found himself powerless. His usual defense mechanisms, insults, jokes, bravado, were no match for Tate's calm composure. In that moment, Jake appeared small, despite his louder voice and larger online following. The reversal of roles was striking, and it was not lost on the thousands observing from their phones. What followed was a ripple effect across the internet. Within hours, footage of the confrontation went viral, sparking a wave of memes, commentary, and reactions. Jake, who typically thrived on attention, became the subject of ridicule. Comparisons were drawn between his cocky persona and that of a child being scolded, highlighting how his bravado crumbled in the face of real competition. For Andrew Tate, the encounter was a resounding victory. Not only had he made his point to Jake, but he also reminded the world of the true meaning of respect in combat sports. Tate was not interested in fame or money. He fought for the principle that combat sports should be about skill and dedication, not viral moments. As speculation about a potential fight between Jake and Tate began swirling, fans debated who would come out on top. Would Jake finally face a legitimate opponent, or would he continue to avoid true competition? For Tate, the confrontation had solidified his stance that respect in combat sports cannot be bought or faked. It must be earned in the ring against real competition. The December 14th altercation was more than just a clash of personalities. It was a stark reminder of the growing tension between the new wave of internet-driven combat sports and the old-school values that have long defined the sport. Jake Paul may have built an empire on viral moments, but Andrew Tate was there to remind him that respect in the world of combat sports is not something that can be manufactured. It must be earned.